Jamaica, we see the government handing over these homes to the poor and indigent. You mean to tell me that at the end of the day, these homes does not belong to the people? So all the land title them with them assign, I make the people them assign land title. You mean to tell me say it does not belong to them at the end of the day? Eh? So the whole program and the indigent housing program, all the ribbon Andrew are cut and I give out land title and I give out keys. Jamaica, me can't catch myself when I listen to this, Jamaica people.
The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need. There is no duplication of the services provided by the Ministry of Local Government.
You hear that, Jamaica? What kind of shit in a plate do I give out to the people them and say them own homes? You mean if you tell me say it don't belong to them? So God forbid somebody dropped out. No relative can get the house. The house have to return to the government. Mighty God of Daniel, Jamaica, me can't catch myself this afternoon. Them something here. No, some of them are not right. Me not get it. Somebody explain it to me. You know, hear Desmond Mackenzie say the houses them not belong to the people, it belong to the government. Mighty God. The man said the house no belongs to you, it belongs to the government. So in case somebody passed away, the house will return to the government and them are going to find another indigent person to put in the house. So basically, once again, the Jamaica Labour Party have deceived the people of this country and make them assign away them land and collect title and keys to house and make it seems like it belong to them. Mighty God!
Whoa. Welcome, my people. Welcome. Back to the channel because I'm a story and I have no beginning and no ending. Do you want to tell me, say, all I started curious about this thing where I walk with it, and if those of you were following me, you know. You see, when the Auditor General came out and flagged the housing project, what am I do? He run out and bought the Auditor General, not this and that. You know, see, say them sitting here one bag of scam. So hold on. You have to have a house, you have to have land for the house built upon it. But when the house built upon the land, you not own the house. Oh, I don't understand. Anyway, I see the PMP put out a statement here from Natalie Nita. Put out a statement. And Natalie is saying, opposition demand clarification on housing ownership for indigent beneficiary. The Shadow Minister of Local Government, Mistress Natalie Nita Garvey, MP, is calling on the Minister of Local Government, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie, to urgently clarify statement made at a post-cabinet briefing yesterday regarding the ownership of the houses granted to the registered poor under the Poor Relief Act and under the new social housing program. In a statement today, Ms. Nita Garvey said, the minister's assertion that these houses would be revert to the municipal corporation ownership upon the death of the beneficiary is causing a national concern and could be legally misleading. Misleading? I still never understand how I go on. The legal status of these owners must be clarified, as personnel receiving houses are confused by contradictory statements made by the minister and their original understanding said. It tricky all away, Jamaica. It tricky all away. When you have Morgan come out and talk about Dayton for step down, I will only need for step down. The minister explained that, the shadow minister explained that her advice was that indigenous house provided to registered poor or pauper on the roll revert to municipal corporation ownership if constructed and vest pauper land. However, the minister state implied that it was the case for all houses grant. She further noted that this rule does not apply to individuals who receive houses on their own land, are land owned by others but are legally permitted for use. Mistress Nita Garvey is also seeking clarification regarding these houses which is administered by the office of the Prime Minister. She pointed out that the beneficiaries are similar and some are now anxious about their housing security. As a result, she is calling for the government to publicly outline the rules governing these houses' provision. The opposition is firmly against houses being taken away from the elderly, registered poor, indigent individual, or anyone on the pauper roll, as this would put surviving family member at risk of homelessness or destitution. She asserts, and not only that alone, I see, if the people then build it on their own land, how the government are just come in and build house on the people then land, and then them not own the house? Me not understand that. Me need some clarity on that, my people. So I want you to take a full listen to a conversation with Desmond Mackenzie.
For mere assistance, so you provide a sheet of zinc, a door, or something like that. And I've seen over the years the plight of many persons, indigent persons, who are actually registered as indigent on the poor relief roll of government, because there is a poor relief system that goes around, does the necessary investigations, and if they can't provide an house, they would pay rent, because that is a part of the whole indigent program. In 2016, when I became the minister, I sat with the Most Honorable Prime Minister and I spoke with him as to what I believe would have been a program that could at least offer some level of assistance to persons on the indigent roll. And he gave his support. In early 2016, we started with 2 houses in Clarendon. And since then, we have gone beyond 2 houses. We are almost going close now to 150 units that has been constructed or in the process of being concluded in terms of the work that is taking place. And I must tell you something, I have seen it. I have felt the pains, because most of the cases I have gone and have visited the location before. So I do have an appreciation of what existed before, the conditions that existed. And I can tell you it is a sense of being able to do something to afford someone the opportunity of having a proper roof over their heads. And the government since 2016 has given full support to the program. We provide the funds from the Equalization Fund, and that is a source of funding that is in the Ministry of Local Government. And for the last couple of years, we have gotten funds from the Consolidated Fund. And that is why we have been able to improve the housing over the years. So we have moved from 1-bedroom studio to 2 bedrooms. Now we have gone to 3 bedrooms. We are building multi-family units that is catering for many Jamaicans right across the country. So every parish in Jamaica has benefited from the social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Onnes, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and the many lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to delve a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated,
yes,
by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set up, because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own. And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes. But there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figure it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on the floor.
Or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit.
Right.
Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died, and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately. One, we notice in the past year, our indigent program, the previous indigent program, were mainly board units. And we're not knocking it because it was provided the shelter. But what we notice, there are a number of fires have occurred because a lot of persons go into these units, they have no proper electricity, and fire create havoc within these areas. So what we have done is that we have built concrete structures. It is wired. We encourage the occupants to legitimize their service with the Jamaica Public Service Company, legitimize their service with the National Water Commission. So you are getting, government is providing you with a house. All the government is asking you to do is pay for the light,
take on the responsibility
and the water. That's personal responsibility.
Yeah.
And I must say that we have seen where persons have responded in a very, very positive way. One of the things that we have introduced in the indigent housing.
We need answer and we need clarity on this housing project. We don't come and make it clear and not confuse me, because this is nothing but confusion. So my viewers, my friend and my subscriber, you not tell me what sense you get from all of this madness here, because me just can't understand it. Leave on a view, leave on a comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM. Catch you the next time. Bye.